In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. I am here in beautiful Whitehaven, Tennessee, a.k.a. the suburbs of Horn Lake, Mississippi. Kenny joins us from the safest neighborhood in all of definitely the Memphis metro area, but probably the state of Tennessee as well, man. But when you get over to the sticks, man, you get over to East Tennessee, they might have you beat, man. Because
I don't know, there's a lot more guns over there than there are here where I'm at.
It's the methods that the Scarecrows Initiative uses are kind of part of everyday life. It's nothing that's going to offend anybody. People already stay out of those neighborhoods. They stay out of the whole side of Tennessee, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if they particularly need those particular methods out in those areas, but he does live in Colleyville, Tennessee, which is using the Scarecrows Initiative, which is an initiative to keep black people out of his neighborhood by basic things you can find around the house, like Confederate flags.
Just the basic average accessories.
You know, who doesn't have one of those?
Who doesn't have one of those laying around, man? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. But we are here. It's gonna be a good show today. Got my guy Scoop B, man, literally in the building, man. He ain't in my house right now. I do record the show from the crib, but he was in the building with us last night. The brother was super comfortable, man, when we pulled up on him, man. Like, brother, like you about to get in the bed, man. But
man's about to get in the bed. Hey, listen. I love
like he's about to shit, shower, and shave.
I loved hanging out with Scoop. Man, I would have liked to have been in bed too, Scoop. So I understand it, bro.
Yeah, man.
It was late last night.
Late last night. I think we wrapped up around 1 a.m. down.
About 1 a.m. last night.
Yeah, man. We wrapped up very late. I was expecting maybe a 30-minute chat with my guy, man, but it's a little longer than 30 minutes for sure. But before we get into that, man, I have exciting news. Number one, your Memphis Grizzlies, Kenny Stubblefield, lost a game last night. They're tied in the reverse standings with the Dallas Mavericks, who won the other night, and also the New Orleans Pelicans won as well. So we are, we're right where we need to be, man. We got about 25 games left. Hopefully we can do the right thing and lose those the right way, man. But I also have there was an article that was written by DeMichael Cole, of course, who has been pumping out some amazing shit this year, man. This has been a bad year for the Grizzlies, but DeMichael Cole has been in his bag.
Oh yeah.
Hope I'm not freezing up on the screen. But he talked about some of the connections on that team, right? Of course, you have Cam Spencer and his brother. Of course, you have Walter Clayton Jr. and Will Richard, who were college teammates in the national champion team in Florida. But he also talked about a connection that I did not know about, very unlikely connection by DeMichael Cole. He said that I'll just read the whole little caption, the whole little section here. He says that Jalen Wells lingered near the Warriors locker room roughly 30 minutes after the final buzzer. Waiting for him was Green. When he says Green, this isn't Jalen Green. This isn't Draymond. This is Draymond Green that he's talking about, the four-time NBA champion. Wells, in his second season, said he received great advice from Green, particularly about navigating the ups and downs of an NBA season, something Green has experienced across 14 years. Their relationship began during Wells' rookie season and All-Star weekend when he joined Green, the Hall of Famer Gary Payton, on a panel. Now that he knows Green personally, Wells sees more than the version of often portrayed in headlines. I definitely experienced that a lot in NBA, Wells said. Obviously, with Ja Morant, knowing how great a person he is and how they portray him in media, it kind of makes you think you definitely don't want to just look into the media and draw a conclusion on someone. The Grizzlies-Warriors rivalry may not carry the same edge it once did, but the connections between brothers, former teammates, and unlikely mentors ensure the familiarity remains. Great article by Michael Cole. Had no clue. If I were to pick two guys, one guy from our team and one guy from the Warriors, that I would, match up and say, hey, these guys probably have some connection together. Jalen Wells and Draymond Green would not be that guy, those two guys at all, bro. But
I'll say this though. I think
it tracks though, because I do think that Jalen Green is crazy. No, Jalen Wells is crazy. So it does. They do line up, man. Yeah.
I'll say this. Aside from the Jordan Poole debacle, Draymond Green's a badass vet, bro. Like, that dude's a good vet to Rooks, man. Like,
badass in a good way. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah, sorry. That was my white frat boy cussing coming out. Sure. I apologize. He's a great vet. And I think that he's a guy that it doesn't surprise me when some of these young guys look up to him, right? Like, he's probably a really good ear to listen to, a guy who gets it out the mud like Jalen Wells has to. They're both not supremely athletic, but they're both good ball players. So
yeah, man, for sure. Draymond and Jalen Wells having that connection, did not see that coming, but totally not surprised, especially considering Draymond's fetish he has with the city of Memphis, man. Got this guy, he's the one who called out Dylan Brooks, you know what I mean? So he probably sees Jalen as his own personal Dylan Brooks that he can mold the right way.
Right.
Grizzlies, man. It does feel inevitable that Draymond, he's going to end up here, man. Like, before his career's over, he's going to play a year for the Grizzlies. Like, it just feels inevitable for sure. It feels like Derrick Rose felt, some other guys who eventually came through here. Yeah, he's going to be a Grizzly before.
He's going to say exactly what Matt Barnes said the other day. He's going to say, man, I had a perception, and but Memphis accepted me, and I loved it. And that city, when I got there, they loved me the right way. He said the girls were good to him, even though Draymond's married. Never mind. But it would be hilarious if Draymond was.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, we do have my guy Scoop B is going to join us real soon. But before we do that, man, got to show love to a few people, man. First of all, shout out to the good people at FanDuel Sportsbook who pay us, man. We are partners with them. They sponsor us. They take care of us. They give us money, man. We got money coming from them in a couple of days, as a matter of fact.
Hey.
Last night, I did have my grievances with FanDuel, man. Definitely had my grievances with them for sure. Made a bet. This is what I call a payback bet. A bet that I really expect to hit to kind of pay me back for money I've lost throughout the week. One of those type of bets, man, or a gas money bet, however you want to look at it. But these are my levels of frustration, man. These are my levels of frustration, Kenny Stubblefield. I took a bet that had Jared Allen, 15 points is all I needed from Jared Allen, Kenny Stubblefield. He gave me 27. What? And Jared Allen is on my do not bet list. He's on my do not bet list. I took a parlay with Jared Allen, right? Ty Jerome, Memphis Grizzlies on Ty Jerome to record 15 points and assists combined. Easy. He gave me that. Ty Jerome definitely gave me that. I want to say he had damn near 20 last night, just in points. Nikola Jokic, Kenny Stubblefield, the best player in the world. All I needed from him, man, was 12 rebounds. He gave it to me.
Of course he did. Paul.
And they were playing against the Boston Celtics last night, against Jaylen Brown, my league MVP.
Yes.
All I needed for him was 25 points. And there's no way I wasn't going to get that from Jaylen Brown, who's averaging damn near 30.
Yeah.
I got Jaylen Brown took 21 shots last night, Kenny. He only made 7 of them. He finished with 23 points on the night.
Hell yeah. Wait, you needed 25 out of him?
I needed 25. Yeah.
Damn, Jaylen.
Still my dog, man. Still my favorite two-way player in the NBA.
Man.
But yeah, I did not get my Jaylen Brown parlay, but shout out to the good people at FanDuel. Also, shout out to the good people, man, the Grade A Pest, man, when it comes down to things like pets and parlays, getting on your nerves, man. You reach out to the good people at Grade A Pest. They will take care of the issue for you.
Pests and parlays.
Pests and parlays, man. But yeah, get up with the good people at Grade A Pest. 20 years of experience in pest and rodent control. A homegrown business from a born and raised Memphian, committed to excellence, man, by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. You might see them in a Grizzlies game. You might see them as one of the Tiger basketball games, and you'll be able to easily see them because there's like a couple hundred people there. Just say, hey, Big Reds, where you at, dog? You'll probably see them, man. That was me trolling. That's me trolling my guy in the comments who still lives in 1997, where this is the Tiger basketball town. But my guy Jarvis Price in the comments. So I bet with him.
Oh, is he saying that, Jarvis? Man,
all about that video when I said that Ja Morant being a bigger deal in Memphis is a bigger deal in Memphis as a pro than Penny was as a college player. Which
hilarious.
Simple math. I don't understand how anybody could argue it. But especially with some of the discourse we've had about Ja lately. But yeah, my guy Reggie Freeman Alexander, Grade A Pest, man. Like I said, been doing this thing for a long time. Committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. Get with them, man. When pests and rodents are a problem, let Grade A Pest be the solution for all your pest control needs. This is my guy right here, man. Give him a phone call, 901-628-4867. Shoot him a text at that same phone number. Shoot him an email, gradeapservices@gmail.com. He's not like these big box companies. If you got a problem, they want to sign you to a retainer where they're coming up once a month, shaking hands with you, ain't checking on shit because it's so feel. But they want to get a check from you, man. He's not going to do that at all. If you got a problem, he's going to solve it. He's going to solve it for a long time.
Absolutely.
When we first started our relationship with Reggie, he came out and took care of my house. I've not needed him ever since then. And he's been in partnership with us for at least 6 months. So like I said, he's done tremendous work out there at Grade A Pest. Also want to show some love to if you're headed out this weekend to have a good time or to whatever you got going on, man. You probably want to get you a new ride. Get you one in the Carway, man. They have been in the business since 2018. Financing is available. Bad credit, no problem. They got you. Carway the white way, the right way, the white way. It's not just a slogan. Carway the white way. Parlay and Carway.
Parlay and Carway. Not the white way.
Yeah. Carway the right way. It's not just a slogan. It's something they live by, man. It's how they go about doing business, man. These are guys of integrity. Ask for Mike, ask for Jason, ask for Taylor. They'll get you squared away, man. They're going to get you in the car. They're going to make money, but they're going to do it the right way. They're not going to put you in any kind of BS, any kind of bullcrap car, man. Check them out. 6154 Summer Avenue. Give them a phone call, man. 901-440-8251. CarRaterWhiteWay.com is the website. And if you're a Barbie girl, man, trying to survive in a Barbie world, man, with don't nobody understand you, man. They are the only place in the world, Kenny Stubblefield, where you can get a pink Beetle, man. If you've seen one in the streets, I guarantee you they got it at Carway, man. Get with them. Also, if you have a quality used car at your home, they can help you get rid of that, man. They will buy that quality used car from you at Carway, man. If you stepping out tonight or this weekend, like I said, you gotta get with my guy, man, the master of definition, Antonio Jones. When it comes down to barbering, 30 years in the barbering industry, a clean, family-friendly environment, natural and enhanced styles, superior grooming, man, for men, women, and children. Ladies, one of the biggest issues that women say all the time is when they go to a barbershop, they're getting hounded by men. They don't, trust these particular men around their kids, all these type of things. This is not that type of spot at all. Get up with my guy, Antonio Jones. Get with him about the VIP treatment he has, man. You can customize the VIP package for how you want your haircut experience. He still has to send me those details over on some of the things you can choose from. But some pretty dope stuff, man. They have free snacks, drinks, water, juices for you that are all complimentary with Antonio Jones. Tell him that you saw him on the Anthony Sain show. And your first service will have a discount on that joint for sure, man. Scan that QR code is on the screen, and he'll get you in the game. My guy's still arguing in the comments, man, talking about Penny. Explain to me why nobody goes to games. If he's a bigger deal in the city than Ja Morant, tell me why nobody really gives a fuck about Tiger basketball this year, other than the people that are 50 years old and up. Like, explain that to me. If he's a bigger deal in the city than Ja Morant is, please explain. Which also speaks to the level of delusion of where fans really think Tiger basketball is. And when they lose to Tulane, they have got they don't understand that you're not much different than Tulane.
Yeah, they're playing Wichita State tonight, and they're
going to lose.
And they're going to lose in Memphis.
But our fans really be talking like I mean, I'm really not saying much, but how do you not understand that a star level player playing in a city has much more impact on that city than a native son who never played a single game in the NBA here? It's like you can't be that brain dead to think that you're right about that, bro. Like you seriously can't, man. Especially when the level of conversations we've had about the impact of the Grizzlies on the city and the impact of even Ja Morant on the city. Even me, somebody who understands the Grizzlies moving on from him. You can't be that brain dead that you think that Penny Hardaway is a bigger deal than fucking Ja Morant. I mean, that's just not true, bro. That's not true at all, bro.
Chris said, folks have Memphis
right, outside. It wouldn't even let him in the building. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
I'm gonna push back on this.
No, go ahead, please.
That was the best thing they did in the last 4 years.
Sure. But yeah, it was the best thing they did. But the fact that they had an arena full at one time, and now they had to take it outside, and they had a cookout a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
totally speaks to the point, man. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man. Come on off nostalgia lane, man.
I do have a few bookkeeping things to take care of real quick. First off,
go ahead, brother.
Anthony is every day you'll hear him say, "Man, y'all get a wife." Shout out to Edward for going into the Sain gang to try to get one. What's up, fellas? And also the ladies that are here and never say anything. Man. Hey, man, where you go? Ladies.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro.
He said, shout out to all the women, though. Hey, Edward, good. Hey,
bro, ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to
speaking of ladies, y'all, I know y'all here to see the Scooby interview. Give me one more thing, man. I got to share this good news with y'all. Starting the week of spring break, man, which I think is March the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Monday, March the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see real quick. Yeah, Monday, March the 16th. Y'all know I have Memphis Magic Volleyball Institute. We've had two.
Hey, bro.
Don't even. I'm acknowledge that real well before we go to the break. We're going to break, right? Right. Are we gonna go to break? We just gonna play the video. I'm acknowledge that real well. But anyway, we've had two interest meetings for our coaches, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Starting March the 16th in 5 different locations in the city, partnering with the Memphis Park Commission. We're going to have 5 one-day. It's a week of one-day clinics. I'm saying 5 one days because they're in different locations. They're not all in the same place. So that week of spring break, we're going to have 5 free clinics in the city for young ladies. Start letting these girls know. The hard part is getting the coaches. We got the coaches. Now we got to get the girls here, man. The girls are easy. They coming. But we have to make sure we had our coaches on deck for that. So please, man, please pray for us, man, as we get into this because it's about to be crazy. We got a week worth of free clinics in 5 different locations, bro, around the city. So
awesome, dude.
But yeah,
shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all have you and Julia have clearly kind of figured out a missing part of like what's needed in the city, man. Like
man, for sure.
This is a niche that y'all have filled that is awesome, bro.
And I've never in my life felt like I've had no hands on anything. It feel like I'm just
riding the way
in the car that God made. Like for real. Yeah. Like I'm just riding in the car, man.
So good, man. So good.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, another piece of note keeping. Mm-hmm. It looks like YouTube is tripping, bro. Like YouTube is tripping. You can look at our numbers. You can look at the way that our channel is being like shadow. I don't know what is going on. YouTube goes through this where they will like boost algorithmically. They fuck with us and then they fuck with us, right? Like because what they want from us is they want us to pay them to advertise. They want us to pay money. But we do everything.
They want small channels to do that. Yeah, they want us to pay for advertising, and we're not doing that.
And we are organic. We are organic, and I know for a fact I'm the fucking owner of this thing, and I watch everything that comes out from Bluff City Media. And in my subscriptions, I'm looking at my personal YouTube account right now, and it has Bluff City Media. Like I can't even. It's in my subscriptions. I can't even find it. All right.
That's crazy.
And so what I'm telling y'all, what I want to tell y'all to do, man, like YouTube is fucking with us, right? Like they
comment like a mug.
Comment like a mug.
Comments.
Comment after the show is done. Comment in the night. the live chat is great. Afterwards, do it.
After the show is over, comment.
Yeah. Hit the like on everything. Hit the notification bell so you get notified. Like they are messing with us because we are a small network, a small channel, and they want us to pay them. And Anthony and I both made the agreement. Like this ain't like we're doing all of this organically. And so
Russ said they got the yips.
YouTube has the yips. So
nah,
like
they're full of shit, man.
They're in there and they're deleting comments out of our live chats. Like this is real life, like happening right now.
Yeah.
And so Himji said I had to search for the show today.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like know you be there every day, bro. That shit is full of shit, man.
And so I'm telling you, there are ways to get around it, and the ways to do it is absolutely comment, like, notification bell, everything. So man, y'all fuck with us and y'all try to get us out of this whole situation.
Yeah, man, for sure. My guy Jarvis Price, as we go to break or whatever we're doing, says, please invite me on. I got a pause. You gotta
bag up my guy.
No, you gotta back up your guy.
Back up my guy.
Yeah. My best suggestion for you, man. There's a button in the upper right hand corner of your phone that says "Go Live." Hit that bitch and get your shit off. That's all I got for you, man. That's all I got for you, bro. We about to take a break. When we come back, my guy Scoop B will be joining us. We had a sit down conversation with him. Awesome conversation with my guy Scoop B. Check that joint out after the break. We'll see you with more of the Anthony Sain Show.
In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
I think I'm slowing down on Boozer a little bit.
Why?
He just doesn't look very athletic. Again, you know my talking points here is like I want somebody that's going to put their elbow in the rim, finish lobs. He just seems a little slow-footed.
Are we watching the same player?
He's like Mr. Fundamental, and it's probably a function of my growing adoration of AJ DeMansta. If I'm just putting all my cards on the table, but
Lord,
I just
my flabbers are gasted because
I'm
watching.
I don't want another guy that could just that lays it up under the goal. I want somebody off both feet just rise up and stick their elbow in the goal.
I mean, you might be like the only person that thinks that he's 6'9", 250, averaging 24.8 points, 10.9 boards per game, 4.4 assists.
He's the new. Stats. It's great.
He's the new #1 overall player on the big board on both ESPN and Tankathon.
Yeah, I don't care about any of those.
Tune into the Two Buck Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. I know it's difficult to have this conversation because we really don't know, but what are your expectations going into this season?
I don't even know what to expect, honestly, and I'm worried. I'm worried that if something, if we come out and Huff goes 8-5, people are going to be pissed off. But I'm like,
oh, they absolutely will be pissed off.
I know there will be people for certain. Literally, the entire football program is brand new. I have to keep reminding myself that.
it's so weird because I want to have really high expectations because everything coming out of the Memphis football program right now is top tier, top notch. Everything is being done the right way. It is awesome what's happening over there. Should we expect a championship in his first? That would be absurd for him to come in and win an American Conference championship his first season. It'd be absurd.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. This Friday, it's game time at Grind City Brewing. Join us for the ultimate Grizzlies watch party. Big screens, big energy, and even bigger deals. Because when the Grizzlies are losing, the beers are winning. That's right. Every time the Grizzlies fall behind, beers drop to just $3. We call it Cheers for the Tank. Grab your crew, raise a glass, and ride every run, comeback, and heartbreak together. Grind City Brewing this Friday. We'll see you there. In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, man. They had to mess around, let two of them guys get together, man, in the same room, man. Got the Underground King, we got the independent legend himself, Scoop B, Brandon Scooby Robinson in the building here, man. We about to do our thing. My guys in Memphis, man. You know we had to link up, man, in the same city. You were covering the Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors last night, tonight, however y'all watching this mug, man. But my guy Scoop B is in the building. Y'all know who he is. He's the man that told y'all that motherfucker Ja loves Memphis, man. Y'all remember the quote from the article a few months ago. He also was right on top of the whole situation with the trade and saying what the likely destinations were. Those destinations all played out. He's been on top of a lot of things when it comes down to Demetrius Jamel Morant. Very connected brother, man. He's been the official, the national beat writer for the national newsbreaker for the Memphis Grizzlies, man. My guy Scoop B is in the building. Scoop, what's up with you,
man? I'm maintaining. I love Memphis.
Man, I'm sure you just got here today, so I don't know if you had no barbecue. I don't know if you experienced any live music or anything that make Memphis. So what have you experienced so far to make you say you love it so far?
Nothing. I just was trying to sound like.
I'm about to say, brother, you ain't been here that long, man. The game's just over.
I flew in this afternoon, like a little bit before tip-off. I've been on the road for the past week and some change. I've been moving across the South, so like all my people in back east, they got the snow. I never saw snow this past week, and
oh man,
I was ducking and dodging it. But I came in and from New Orleans the night before, and it was actually with the Warriors in New Orleans, and then came here and kind of checked out the scene. This is my first time in Memphis. I've never been here before.
Well, I hate that you're not gonna get a chance to kick it, but I guarantee you that you found some good Memphis hospitality from somebody, whether it's an usher at the game or something.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to move my flight around so I can stay a little later.
Yeah, man, you leaving too quick, bro. You getting about this journey in the morning.
Yeah. But nah, man, it's cool to kind of, we kind of connected back in the summer, and then with all the job stuff that was moving around in the fall, and me running the phones and just things, it just made sense to come here, and we're actually in the same place at the same time.
It's tough. They ain't ready for it, man. Nah. I heard they're a little frustrated about the whole situation, man. But
I heard something like that.
But man, let's talk about the man of the hour. Ja Morant, of course, is out with the injury that he suffered against the Atlanta Hawks. The latest diagnosis was a 2-week diagnosis. It's going to leave him around 20-something games, possibly if he comes back at all to play in the season, maybe 20, 21 games, something like that at max. Have you had any updates on his situation, like his headspace? Like, does he intend to be with the Grizzlies? Do the Grizzlies intend to be with him? What are you hearing as far as Ja Morant and the Grizzlies, if anything?
What I'm hearing is that he does like still being here. He does have a rapport with his teammates, that he is getting right in the training room. But independently from what I've heard on the Morant side, there is a concern across the team at large that there are guys on that team that could play, but for a myriad of reasons, they're deciding not to play them. And from folks that I've spoken to, there's a guy who had, I guess, a ring finger or middle finger injury that injury was sustained back in the fall, and all of a sudden that wasn't a diagnosis. And I'm not naming names, but you do your homework in that particular.
Does he have a ring on his ring finger? This gentleman that you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, but the injury's on his pinky finger?
Yes.
But he's got a ring on his finger?
Yes.
Ain't too many grown men on the team.
He's an NBA champion and, 2 times over.
Yeah.
And, there's things that I hear just about various injuries, and I don't want to be salacious in my approach, but from folks that I've spoken to, there's a concern of just like, what are we doing here? We want to play. We can't play. When will we play? And so I wonder if that logic will kind of continue with Ja, with the 2021 games that are left.
Yeah.
What do you, at this point, like, what are you hopeful for? What are you playing for? And those are some of the things that I've heard.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty clear what they're playing for. We are tied currently as we speak. Had a big loss tonight, placing us in the 7th spot in the reverse standings when it comes down to the tanking and the lottery and things like that. What are your overall thoughts on tanking? It's been a big deal. I think it's much ado about nothing. You're talking about 8 to 10 teams that are doing it. Yeah, it is a third of the league, but nobody's watching these teams anyway. There's so many good things going on at the top of the league, and there's a lot of parity even at the top, man. This is a year where nobody can really say who the definite favorites are, including last year's champions, Oklahoma City Thunder. So I think it's just much ado about nothing, in my opinion. So what are your overall thoughts on tanking? Do you try to fix it, or what do you do?
It's interesting. I know there was an article that came out the other day where it was discussed that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver had a conference call with GMs across the league, and one team in particular that was complaining. Excuse me. One team that was complaining was the Brooklyn Nets and their GM.
The audacity.
And Adam Silver kind of said some things to him. I think you should focus more on winning. And it's interesting because you have that side of it in Brooklyn, right? But then you have the side of you think it's just misery loves company until you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder and they're complaining because they want to have better odds of
getting somebody else picked.
Right, but then you look at the Utah Jazz and Jaren Jackson Jr. shuts it down because, Utah has those issues. And so, when you look at the hometown team here, like I mentioned before, folks that I've spoken with, there are 5 guys on that team that could play today, but they're opting not to. I'm going to repeat it again. There's conversation there, and it's kind of just like, I think.
But are you saying Ja Morant is in those group of people that can play? Is that what you're saying? It's real late when we recording. I don't know if that's going over the people's head.
I will say that I believe that he could play today.
Yeah.
But this is what I'll also say. You look at the Dallas Mavericks, for example. I believe Kyrie Irving could play today.
Yeah, for sure.
But what are they playing for, right? You look at the Memphis. I'm being diplomatic, but I'm answering your question at the same time. I look at Ja Morant. I think he could play today, but Ja Morant playing today is very different than Jason Tatum playing.
Yeah, because Boston's got some stuff to play for.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, yes, I do think Ja Morant could play, but why?
All right, here's the thing, and this is one of my criticisms of Ja Morant. We talked about this last week on the show, too. If I'm in a situation where there's a bad narrative about me as being whatever, however the league sees me, right? We're in the open market, in trade talks, Ja had and no value to negative value was the report that came back, right? And he still plays for the Grizzlies. If I'm a star level player, there's no way in the world I'm going to allow you guys to continue to paint that kind of narrative to be painted about me. I don't care what y'all are trying to do. My thing is, if y'all are telling me that y'all don't want me to play because of whatever the goal is, I'm not going to be okay with it. I'm going to let that be known. Dude, I want to play. They're not letting me play. Like, I mean, I don't know if that's not how it works or not, but I just don't, I can't understand it. Like that,
So
that part just don't make sense.
I think there's the perception of the fan and the perception of the talent and the perception of the front office. Also, it's the narrative that's created and what you choose to believe, right? So there's one consortium of people who say the demand wasn't there, but then after the deadline and gathering information, I'm going through text messages now.
You saying demand. Is that like this dude got a full late night combo going on?
Miami, it was a direct quote. Miami was locked in, Milwaukee was locked in, and so was Sacramento and Minnesota.
So why didn't it happen then, bro? Why didn't?
Because from my understanding, the Memphis Grizzlies are holding on to something. Whatever that something is, I think it's the fact that they know that he actually has value.
Yeah.
And that value is putting butts in seats. I see what him not being there is when I look at the Golden State Warriors game and wasn't nobody there. I mean, it didn't help that Steph Curry and Draymond Green wasn't playing.
Yeah.
I mean, but I like Pods. I like Al Horford. I like, but that's not.
They weren't coming to see Quentin Post.
Pretty much. Yeah. So I'll tell you that, Milwaukee, for example, was very interested in pairing Ja Morant with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So why they ain't drop out what they needed to do?
I think there was a lot of smoke and mirrors on both sides. I think there was a lot of conversation about a combination of what I've heard and me kind of translating it. I think that the Miami discussion, I don't think they had the assets. I think that the Milwaukee Bucks had the assets with Portis, with Kuzma, and other things. But I also think that for Milwaukee and the Memphis Grizzlies particularly, I think that Memphis knows that they could potentially get more than just that package of what Milwaukee was potentially going to give up. And I think that if they move him in the summertime, there could be a bigger demand coupled with assets that you might have after the lottery, coupled with just teams reconvening on conversations. That's what I think in my heart of hearts. I don't think you run and make a move just because it's popular and because you have peer pressure to do so. I think you make a move because you see the schematics of a team and you want to make a move. I look at Cleveland in that regard. James Harden, even though with the thumb injury, him as their lead guard and bringing in Keon Ellis. I think Keon Ellis and I call him Bobby Schmurda, but he's not Bobby Schmurda. He's backup point guard.
Hey,
Dennis Schroeder.
We definitely the same cloth, man.
Dennis Schroeder.
We'll throw out a nickname for dude real quick.
You add Dennis Schroeder, you add James Harden, you add Keon Ellis. That makes sense for the outcome. Like Memphis trading Ja to get Kyle Kuzma and Bobby Portis doesn't make them a better team. You get more assets. So I think. It didn't happen because I don't think it made sense. But that didn't mean Milwaukee wasn't calling, and they were.
So there's a sector of the fan base, and I'm going to throw them an alley-oop right now because I know they salivating in the comments right now, hearing about what you're saying. There is a sector of our fan base that believes a theory that this is all an elaborate plot by the Memphis Grizzlies, that all they really wanted to do was rebuild this thing around Ja Morant. They wanted to get Jaren out of here. They wanted to because they was like, man, everybody that got traded is guys that either on the record or off the record had some type of altercation with Ja, except for poor John Conchar, right? But it was like they cleared the way, they wanted to do that. And if they had got a crazy offer for Ja, they would have took it. But ultimately, the Grizzlies want to keep Ja Morant. There's a lot of fans who think that's what's going on. Do you think there's anything to that, or is that just kind of fancy talk from the fans? Do you think that the Grizzlies ultimately do want to part ways with Ja Morant? Or do you think that it's part of some diabolical plot from the Grizzlies?
I think Ja Morant is about as Memphis as it comes. The only other thing that is as Memphis as it comes is my buddy Antonio in Rough Feathers and his apparel line. And shameless plug for you. But I think at the end of the day, I think Ja Morant, and it's disappointing that Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. couldn't finish what they started. I think it got to a point where they weren't going any further. I mean, I remember this iteration of the Grizzlies was, you had Zico, you had Tony Allen, you had all those guys, and then you have Marcus All, and then you usher in this Ferrari, that's Ja Morant, and then they do well, and he came up fast, and then the trouble part happened, but he rebounded from that, and then he got in trouble again, and then he rebounded from that, and then he just started getting hurt. I think I have to be careful with conspiracy theories because we see that in politics every day. We see the rabbit hole every day.
Yeah.
And whatever way you voted, that's your business. But I will say that, again, Ja Morant is about as Memphis as it comes. And I think it's going to be very difficult to peel him off and off the walls of Memphis. And I also do think that if he's moved, a lot of the season ticket holders are going to be frustrated because he sells tickets. Like,
I think a lot of season ticket holders are frustrated anyway, though, because he's not playing games, Scoop. He's just.
But again, imagine a world where they do retool and they bring somebody in. They do make moves to bring some star in to like. Do you think that the fan base would then? This is more a question for you. Like, do you think that the fan base would still have a vested interest or a trust that they can do something? Like at this point, are we just talking entertaining team, or are we looking to build a championship team at this point?
You're saying if they get a certain player in, I think they would move on quickly from Ja Morant. I mean, I may be wrong, but I think if AJ DeBanster lands here, I think our fan base it'd be just like the meme with the guy and his white girlfriend looking at the other white girl.
I can see that only for this reason. It kind of reminds me of when Kyrie Irving came to Cleveland and Baron Davis was looking over his shoulder. Like, you got to move it. I think that.
Damn, they were there at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think that was pre-LeBron's return. This was like 2000, maybe. Like I think they were teammates.
I think you're probably right.
But like, what are we doing here? I think that like at this point, you got a team that has Ja, a team that has Gigi Jackson, and a team that has Kyle Anderson on a string. And even with the Kyle Anderson part,
what they gonna do with him, man?
I mean, I'm hearing that a buyout is imminent. And,
this year?
I am.
Ah, damn, Kyle.
I'm hearing that a buyout is imminent.
Kyle, swing by my guy Antonio Jones, master of definition, man, before you leave, man. Get chopped up, man.
I'm also hearing that should that happen, that
where you going?
I know that Denver is on his list, and I wouldn't sleep on the Minnesota Timberwolves return as well.
Ah, damn, Kyle, we barely had your back, man.
That's what I've heard.
Oh man, not my guy Kyle Anderson.
How you feel about that?
Who, me? Bro, you know I don't give a damn. Hey man, hey, what up? Hey, we in a rebuild, bro. That's what it look like. Yeah. But here my guy Brandon Scooby Robinson, of course. Scooby, you been on your Southern tour, man. You was in New Orleans for a while. You were there with DeJounte Murray, who's one of my favorite players in the league. Talking about a dog, man. This is my guy, man. Y'all know I got a fetish for the 6'6". Pause. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. That's one of my guys.
I think we should cut that out. We ain't cutting shit out.
I like big guards, but I like big guards, big wings.
You cleaned it up.
He played D, you know what I'm saying? My guy, man.
Defense.
Played defense. Yeah, all that, yeah.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on DeJounte Murray, his comeback? He said, I could have stayed at the house. I could have just got this check sitting on the bench like some of these other dudes out here. But I'm being vocal about it, letting you know I want to play. And even though we ain't got much to play for, I'm getting out there and playing.
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you. That I was at that game when they played the Warriors, and he looked very springy on the court. The chemistry between he and Zion and others on that team, Herb Jones, excuse me. I said Herb Williams, wrong era. Herb Williams was a powerful.
Oh, you took it all the way back.
But Herb Jones, that to me is. I wish that arrived earlier in the season for New Orleans. They've always had the personnel on the floor, just injuries.
Bro, let me stop you, bro. Kenny already stopped you, so I'm gonna jump in too. Like, as the Grizzlies, we're trying to fall. We're trying to free fall, right? We got 25 of them things left. I want to go 0-25. I'm trying to get as close to the bottom four as we can, right? And I'm looking at the Pelicans, and they have no incentive of losing. And I'm like, why are y'all this bad? Y'all got Zion, y'all got Trey Murphy, y'all got dudes. Like, why y'all not better at this, bro? Like, what's going on with them down there, man?
It's if you guys go visit Scooby.com in the blog section, I sat down with Brendan Ingram at the beginning of this month, and we talked about the Pelicans years. and he's now, of course, with the Toronto Raptors.
And with Glorilla.
Yeah. But I think it's a regret for Brandon Ingram because that team was stacked. Like when I look at that Pelicans team, I ask what if I look at that Timberwolves team with Zach LaVine, Karl Towns,
and
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins, yeah.
Like the what if factor was so there, and they had the talent, just health. Like even when you look at last season in the playoffs, right? You look at the Eastern Conference where you had an Indiana Pacers team that was healthy and hungry and competed and slayed the Cavs, the Knicks, and the Milwaukee Bucks. I feel like health plays such a big part in where you are. That's why Cleveland went out and got more dogs for Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley. You know, you look at the New Orleans Pelicans, and they had the personnel on the floor, but they couldn't close the deal. That's so important. Zion's conditioning has been a question in the past. This season, he's been pretty decent.
Yeah, I think he's played like 40 straight games or something like that.
Listen, he has an incentive in his contract that's going to allow him to do what he needs to do. And you know, he and Joe Dumars have been in lockstep since the beginning of the season. They met this past off season and just worked out a plan on how they could be successful, and they've done it. He's done it in his personal career, but they still got to get wins in the column, and they haven't done it. But I do think that the DeJounte Murray part is a good start. Now, do we look at the off season and DeJounte Murray has one game under his belt? You look at Jordan Poole, he's been playing, and there were conversations that the Pelicans were having leading into the trade deadline about moves. Memphis, of course, was one of those teams that I reported was having a conversation.
That involved DeJounte Murray.
That involved DeJounte Murray. And he comes back and he does what he needs to do. But I know that DeJounte Murray and Jordan Poole were a conversation that both the Pelicans and the Memphis Grizzlies were having. And as I reported, the only reason why it didn't take place was because New Orleans wanted picks. And Memphis said no.
Man, that don't tell you, God, dog, how you gonna want Ja Morant back and y'all want us to get y'all picks, bro? But yeah, that's where we are with this thing, man. Let's talk about some stuff going on in the league. I know you ran into Kevin Durant not too long ago as well. Kevin Durant is such an enigma, man, because he's one of my favorite players I've ever watched play basketball. Just watching him play, aesthetically, he's one of my favorite players to watch, the way he can score up anywhere on the court. In your honest opinion, I'm sure this is somebody you built a relationship with. I'm not here to get you to spear him or anything. But why do you think there's so many things that as adults we realize, okay, that shouldn't be an issue? Why are there so many things like that with him that have stained his legacy? Not like, hey, we lost to the Golden State Warriors, now I'm going to go play for the Golden State Warriors. Not that type of stuff. But, hey, I'm going to Brooklyn, and now I'm in Phoenix, and now not even that type of stuff. But just like social media stuff, Twitter, burner accounts. Why is his name constantly connected to that type of stuff? Why let that type of stuff affect your legacy?
Because I don't think you've ever seen a star be like everybody else on social media. I think that you always hear terms like the high road. You always hear terms like be better, and I think that Kevin Durant. First of all, he's from the East Coast, so he likes to play the dozens. He likes to Joan. As they say. I think
from Baltimore, right?
He's from D.C.
Oh, okay.
He's from D.C. But I think he. I don't think social media takes away from his legacy. I think we use the term taking away from legacy too much.
A little bit too much. You might be right.
And that's not to discredit you. I just think you act like this guy hasn't.
It's just weird though.
On the other side of Melo, one of the best Olympians to play basketball, period. Winning championships. I think the Brooklyn part of it was interesting because the Knicks were very close to happening, but Kyrie and Kevin Durant were in lockstep in deciding that they wanted to go to Brooklyn because they wanted to develop their own legacy on a team that didn't have the rich history that the Knicks had. I think for Golden State, I think he saw that his talent could propel him higher than being in Oklahoma and just maybe wasting years losing when you can go right away and win. Like, he wanted to join NWO when he did. It was just too sweet.
Yeah, a little bit too sweet.
But I think your question about burner accounts, I just think social media and Kevin Durant go hand in hand because it just does. The burner account thing is such a separate issue. Is it bad that I don't care?
I care because it's like, why put yourself in a situation where your teammates are hearing that you're saying these things about him, and that could ultimately ruin that season or just ruin how he's viewed by the guy. Or maybe they don't even think it's real. Like, I mean, maybe, because I even ask, like, how do we know that he's actually doing this? Like, why so many people standing on this like they know it's fact?
So Kevin just likes to talk shit. I'll tell you this, I bumped into Kevin last week, and if you've paid attention to me on social media, I've been walking with a cane. I had a major procedure on my leg, and
for real?
Yeah, in September, and I've been rehabbing. It's 5 months.
You was also pimp shit, man.
Yeah,
What you had going on?
That comes naturally.
No, I feel you, bro.
But
making easy money, pimping hoes in style, Memphis, man. Go.
But no, and I saw Kevin, and Kevin said to me, "What happened to your leg?" And I told him, he goes, "Well, I know one from hooping." He started laughing. He likes to play like that, and it's comical, and I just think that level of joking is so foreign to the mainstream audience. I think that joking and comical nature, you hear about it in locker rooms, but social media is in real time. So I think it's different. The burner account thing is separate. We don't know that he also didn't deny that it wasn't him, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care, but other people do, so.
Yeah. I just don't know if it's him or not. That's the whole thing. But if it is, bro, that's super weird, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Another weird situation is going on in the NBA is the whole Kawhi Leonard thing, right? Reports are saying that Adam Silver may be, dropping the hammer on Kawhi as well as the Clippers or instead of the Clippers or whatever. That whole thing seems so crazy to me. How much of that do you think is real, and what do you think will ultimately happen with Kawhi in this Clippers situation, or have you heard anything? Or what are your thoughts?
Usually, when you see reports like that come out, the fire follows the smoke. I saw the report that Ballmer could be banned from games, or if I'm reading not what I've heard, what I read, that either Ballmer could be banned from Clippers home games, or Kawhi's contract could be null and voided, and if that happens, where would he go? He should have always been a Laker. And whether he did participate in that or not, I will say that the Clippers made it easy for him to sign there. I know that the Lakers were a team that, was on his heels. I know the 76ers were a team at one point that was very much on his heels, and it'll be interesting to see that whatever happens after that, what team will come in and scoop him. And I think that the Pistons and the Lakers, as well as maybe the Golden State Warriors, are some teams that could go after him. And
Warriors won't go away for shit, bro.
No, they won't.
You gotta be throwing dirt on Steph before those dudes are done, for sure.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's all so set up, man. It seems like this is just another opportunity for Adam Silver to get some team the way he wants it.
Well, my thing is this, right? So if you go back to my reporting in July where I talked about the 4 teams that had contacted Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, about his availability. The Warriors were one of those teams, as well as the Clippers, as well as the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then the other team was the Dallas Mavericks. That's another team, the Mavs, that could go after Kawhi Leonard in the offseason. A team that's looking to rebuild. I know that Kyrie and Kawhi Leonard do have some sort of relationship there, but it'll also be interesting to see if Kyrie does return.
They don't feel like punishment, man. That shit feel like a vacation. That sounds that doesn't sound like a punishment at all, man.
Yeah, but no. When I look at
don't say the Spurs, bro.
For whom?
Kawhi. He ain't going back to the Spurs.
I never saw that.
Okay.
I never saw that. I can tell you that at the
they're not on good terms, right?
I don't know whether they are on good terms or not, but this is what I can say. I know that during the draft process last year, the Spurs were working out Dylan Harper, who was their eventual number 2 pick. And there was a lot of conversation about the second pick and the 14th pick being shipped from San Antonio to Phoenix. And I know that the Spurs had intimated to Dylan that, ultimately we're looking to build around you. We're looking to build around Wemby. We're looking to build around Stephon Castle and others, and we're not looking to bring Kevin Durant in. And in the same vein, when I look at Kawhi, I think it's the same process there. I don't think Kawhi would make sense. I think if
me either, bro.
If we're all talking in supposed
for the love of God, yeah.
But if Kawhi were to sign somewhere, you go where it would make somewhat of a locale sense or a fit. I don't think he fits on that team like I don't think KD fit on that Spurs team.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I agree. So put you on the spot real quick. Draft lottery, rigged or real? It's rigged, bro. Come on, man. Don't think too hard.
I mean, I'm somebody. I just can't be. I can't.
You can't jump into the
like
conspiracy bag like me, man.
But I didn't answer you. Oh. I just said, Listen, you guys got a lot of viewers on here. Next thing I know, Scoop said.
Scoop B says the draft is rigged.
Hell.
Adam Silver give you a phone call.
Listen. Your show carries weight. I was walking around the arena and I ran into about 5-6 different people that said, "Man, I know you on Sain show." So I don't want it to be Scoop said so and so. The answer to that question is it's an interesting dichotomy. But I'll tell you a quick story.
All right, come on.
I remember I was. I
know where this story is going.
I was at network television, a TV partner that's with the NBA, and I used to tweet, "The NBA is the new WWE," and I got a call from my producer, and my producer said the league called. And they want to know, what do you mean by that? Are you calling the NBA fake? And I was like, no. When I say the NBA is the new WWE, what I'm saying is it's like wrestling. You see guys on microphones more than on the wrestling mat or on microphones and on social media more than on the court. I think that the NBA has found a formula that works for their demographic, and it just mirrors wrestling and storylines. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to tell me that wrestling was fake, and I was like, no, it's not. Yeah. Until you see people like, right. Wait. Now, I'm not calling the NBA that, but what I'm saying is they have mastered the art of drama.
Yep.
And so the draft, I think it's interesting because, they control the outcome, and we hold them to a standard like it's the court of law.
Clip that part, Kenny, where you said they control the outcome.
They control the outcome, or you think it's the court of law, or this is regulated by police. They own their stuff and they can dictate what they want to dictate. Stop being so complex. It's their product and people continue to watch for a reason. TNT used to say we love drama, so
Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. But with the NBA draft, there's a lot of talk about the guys coming in, a lot of hype about this class. I'm sure you got guys that are your favorites, guys you think are going to be good players coming into the league. But let's talk about Darren Peterson, who's been a topic of a lot of discussion, a guy who has missed a lot of games so far in his 1 year here at Kansas. And there are moments where he looks like the next Kobe Bryant, and there are moments where he looks like he's going to be a guy in street clothes a lot. He's had some odd responses to some of the things he said. Not particularly odd responses, but just not the response that people want to hear from someone that has had some of the accusations thrown on him. What are your thoughts on what you see from Darren Peterson, and what do you think is really going on in his situation?
Can I be very honest with you?
Yeah, of course you can. It's Anthony Sain.
I've watched 2 minutes of college basketball this year.
Some told me. I said, Scoop Collins is not a college guy.
I'm not going to get on your show and lie. You tweeted at me the other day, and you were like, I want to see a Scoopy and Darren Peterson.
Did you have to Google who is Darren Peterson?
So the only guys I know for sure.
Is he on a two-way? Who is that?
Listen, and
10 days or something.
All respect to Darren Peterson. I did a little research. I'm not educated enough on him to comment, and I'm not going to even play myself. But I will say, collectively, and just having conversations. You asked me about tanking across the league, and one of the things that someone I know that's a very well-placed source across the league said to me is, I don't understand why teams are putting such a premium on this draft. Like, it's the best draft ever. Like,
it's pretty good, man.
but like, they've said that in the past.
I don't know, Scoop. I'm not a college basketball guy either. These dudes who
Again, that's what someone said to me. It's great. But I personally don't start really paying attention to the tournament because I'm so swamped with the NBA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And getting stuff done. So I hear AJ's name a lot. I hear the Boozer guy a lot at Duke, and obviously I know his dad and covered his dad, and I can give you a better assessment during the tournament.
But the fact that you said that you covered his dad goes back to the fact that you've been in this game literally since you were a child. I was messing with Scoop. I found some old footage of him as a preteen doing his thing, man. What are some of your earliest memories covering the NBA even as a young child back then? Take us back as far back as you can remember.
So I started in '97. I had a radio show with the Nets called Nets Lemon Planet. And I hosted it for 2 years. So the first year was the 97-98 season. The second season was the lockout shortened season.
So you were there when like Jason Kidd was an NBA player.
So
Kenyon Martin.
So that was a little bit before them actually. So this was Sam Cassell, Keith Van Horn, Jason Williams.
Yes, yeah. Kerry Kittles and shit.
And I'll tell you that Kendall Gill. And I'll tell you that when I was a kid in the locker room, I shared locker room space with Chris Broussard, Stephen A. Smith, and a guy that you may have heard of called Adrian Wojnarowski.
Wow.
And Woj was covering the Nets at the time for the Bergen Record in New Jersey, and Chris Broussard was at the New York Times, and Stephen A. Smith was at the Philadelphia Inquirer. And I'm around their age now when they really were taking off and doing their thing in their prime. I'm their age now. I was kind of soaking it in even before I got into a college classroom. And you know, we have similarities or folks in common. Of course, your colleague Brevin Knight here in Memphis. I've known Brevin since he was in high school. Went to Stanford, and you know, he went to college with Chelsea Clinton and Tiger Woods at Stanford. And then, like, I remember he coached me when he was in high school, and then he went to Stanford and graduated. And his rookie year, the '97 season, was my first year. He was with Cleveland. He was drafted in the '97 draft. That was my first year working for the Nets in '97. So he used to give me his sneakers after games. At the time, I was in 7th grade. Brevin wore a size 10. In the 7th grade, I wore a size 10.
He's got small feet now?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So like he used to give me his sneakers after games when he would come to town. That was when he was teammates with Derek Anderson, Sean Kemp, Vitaly Potapico,
Cedric Henderson, Memphis.
All of them. Right. And he used to give me his shoes after games, and I would wear in the gym and show off. Brevin Knight gave me these. I saw Brevin at the game, and he's doing this thing over at FanDuel.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
So things like that. I was around Michael Jordan when I was a kid. I was around Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and the Bulls. I was around the Last Dance Bulls in '97, '98.
Bro, your story is so unique, man. Like, yeah, that's crazy that you've been in the game so long. But that's 30-something years ago. That's 30 years ago, bro. You've been in the game for 30 years, bro. And you're probably, that's nuts. Because I ain't going to put your age out there. I think we're about the same.
Public knowledge. I'm 40 years old.
Oh, yeah, yes. That's crazy,
40.
man.
I'm 40.
That is insane. This man's 40 years old, and he's been covering the NBA since the late 90s. That's insane, bro. That man run is crazy, bro.
So old.
That man's touched everything.
I mean, I was around Reggie Miller, Kobe.
Yeah,
Shaq,
Jordan, the whole Kobe, the whole LeBron.
Karl Malone, David Robinson, Tim Duncan.
Golly, bro, that is crazy,
When
bro.
I was in the '98, '99 season, I was around the Charlotte Hornets team that had Vernon Maxwell, B.J. Armstrong, Del Curry, Glenn Rice, and Anthony Mason.
So you covered Steph Curry's dad, and you covered Steph.
Yeah.
You covered Ron Harper and his kids.
Ron Harper's kids went to my high school, Don Bosco Prep.
Man, that's crazy, bro. That man 40 years old, bro. He had covered all that. That is insane, bro.
I remember when I was a kid, I was around Rick Moranis, who from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I remember, and that was just my childhood around the Nets. Prior to that,
damn, but that's so crazy.
My family, ran and operated two shoe businesses in Harlem, a sneaker store and a men's shoe store right across the street from the Lenox Lounge in Harlem, down the street from the Apollo Theater. So, like growing up, I would be around Dizzy Gillespie. My family would have sneaker releases with Hakeem Olajuwon and Dominique Wilkins, and they were promoting Brooks sneakers back in the day. So like I've been around the game a long time in some way.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. This man was covering the Nets before Jason Kidd got there, covered his whole career, and he's now a coach in the NBA. He's still doing it. Yeah. He's just now 40, bro. That is insane, bro. Yeah. Damn. But speaking of sports writers, man, speaking of journalists, all those type of things, the NBA has painted itself into a corner, Scoop B, with the whole MVP discussion, right? Because I said this when they did it. I said, y'all are doing this 65 game minimum thing. Y'all doing it for the wrong reason. Y'all doing it to try to punish Joel Embiid. And this is way bigger than the Joel Embiid issue. There's been a ton of issues ever since they started their rule. And now you're in a situation where your last year's MVP is on the border of not being eligible for postseason awards. Jokic is on the border of not being eligible for it. Luka Doncic is on the border of not being eligible for it. And you're in a situation now where all of the postseason awards are about to be messed up. All of your All-NBA teams are going to be messed up. Money is on the line with these type of things. Why did they? Well, we already know why they did it. Well, I'll say why they did it. But Jaylen Brown, who has had an incredible season, if those guys aren't eligible, you're talking about Cade Cunningham versus Jaylen Brown pretty much for the league MVP. What are your thoughts on the whole 65-game rule and this corner that the NBA is painting itself into?
Well, first of all, Jaylen Brown deserves to be the
Facts,
MVP.
bro. Facts, bro. Regardless of all this stuff.
Again, I will direct you to scoopb.com where you can check out my exclusive with Jaylen Brown, where we talked about his thought process of just the season overall. And I think that the Celtics were left for dead going into the season. And how poetic would it be to see not only Jaylen Brown avenge that process and the Celtics do more than is expected, but also him to get the MVP crown. I really do think that the Boston Celtics had the most underrated move of the trade deadline in getting Nikola Vucevic from the Chicago Bulls at the trade deadline, because they definitely were missing that center. And I think it's telling that that the Celtics have something to prove. I still do think the Detroit Pistons, have something to say about that, because I think they've been the most consistent all year. And everybody, in a world where everybody talks about the Knicks, everybody talks about the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they don't give the Pistons and the Celtics the flowers. But if I'm the Pistons and I'm the Celtics, I actually like that. Let them talk about the Knicks and the Cavs some more, so we can continue to do well.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at the Celtics, and Jason Tatum is likely on the brink of returning at some point.
Man, scary hours.
It's scary hours, but I think for Jaylen Brown, I think he's been overlooked for a while. In our conversation last month, I asked him. I said, a lot of people outside of Boston seemed surprised when you were named the NBA Finals MVP. How did you process that reaction? He said, I was kind of like, if there was ever a basketball matrix, I think I probably took the red pill versus other people who took the blue pill. And I think there are people who took the blue pill more than the red. And, then we talked about, a lot of people leaving the Celtics for dead, predicting a major slide. And he said, they said we were only going to win 30-plus games, and we're halfway there through the season, and we're still counting. If I would have been playing bad this year and terrible, people would have been as loud as ever. So I'm going to pop it a little bit just because I felt like it was a little disrespectful. I know if it was the other way around, I know how much criticism it would be, but we're going to enjoy it. I'm grateful, I'm humble, and I come out to have fun every night. And he seems to be playing with a level of joy that's enjoyable.
Man. It's definitely one of my favorite players in the league, Jaylen Brown, man. He's my vote for MVP. I got a little change on him on FanDuel as well, man. Go throw some money at the MVP.
Shameless plug.
Oh yeah, I got to pay the people to pay me, man, for sure.
You go.
But Scoop has been a good one, man, for sure. Glad to have you in the town, man, doing your thing.
Of course.
My guy, Brandon Scoopy Robinson, been in the game for a long time. A rookie and a vet out here, man. That man 40 years old and has covered the whole legacy of NBA you've been watching your entire life. That man been covering since he was a kid. That is crazy, bro.
I thank God for to wake up every day and do what I love. The NBA on NBC, I became entranced with it in '91. And
Man, who you
watched
telling?
Michael, and I couldn't stop watching it, man.
Man, you ain't got to tell me, brother. I already know.
Yes, sir.
We about to take a break, man. When we come back, it's going to be more than the Sain show. We'll see y'all in a minute.
In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
I think I'm slowing down on Boozer a little bit.
Why?
He just doesn't look very athletic. Again, you know my talking points here is like I want somebody that's going to put their elbow in the rim, finish lobs. He just seems a little slow-footed.
Are we watching the same player?
He's like Mr. Fundamental, and it's probably a function of my growing adoration of AJ DeMansta. If I'm just putting all my cards on the table, but
Lord,
I just
my flabbers are gasted because I'm watching.
I don't want another guy that could just that lays it up under the goal. I want somebody off both feet just rise up and stick their elbow in the goal.
I mean, you might be like the only person that thinks that he's 6'9", 250, averaging 24.8 points, 10.9 boards per game, 4.4
No, you
assists.
can read
He's
me
the
the
new.
stats. It's great.
He's the new #1 overall player on the big board on both ESPN and Tankathon.
Yeah, I don't care about any of those.
Tune into the Two Buck Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. I know it's difficult to have this conversation because we really don't know, but what are your expectations going into this season?
I don't even know what to expect, honestly, and I'm worried. I'm worried that if something, if we come out and Huff goes 8-5, people are going to be pissed off. But I'm like,
oh, they absolutely will be pissed off.
I know there will be people for certain. Literally, the entire football program is brand new. I have to keep reminding myself that.
It's so weird because I want to have really high expectations because everything coming out of the Memphis football program right now is top tier, top notch. Everything is being done the right way. It is awesome what's happening over there. Should we expect a championship in his first? That would be absurd for him to come in and win an American Conference championship his first season. It'd be absurd.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. This Friday, it's game time at Grind City Brewing. Join us for the ultimate Grizzlies watch party. Big screens, big energy, and even bigger deals. Because when the Grizzlies are losing, the beers are winning. That's right. Every time the Grizzlies fall behind, beers drop to just $3. We call it Cheers for the Tank. Grab your crew, raise a glass, and ride every run, comeback, and heartbreak together. Grind City Brewing this Friday. We'll see you there. In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain show. Waiting for my guy Ken to come back in. Awesome interview. Yeah, what's up, my guy? Awesome interview with my guy Scoop B, man. Late last night, man. We didn't get started until just, for reference sake, we couldn't get started until the Grizzly game was over. And not just the game is over. He had to do his media responsibilities as well. So he had to do the locker room stuff, post-game stuff, whatever he had to do. And then I got up with their brother. So it was almost 1 in the morning by the time we wrapped up, man. It was a good interview with Scoop B, man. Got some feedback in the comments. My guy David Owens said, good interview. My guy King Meek says, Scoop seems like a really good dude. He is, for sure. He insisted, because we kept trying to back out of his interviews. Scoop was like, no, man, I really want to meet you guys. I enjoyed coming on your show. I enjoyed the partnership with y'all. Like, we gotta rock out, man. So, all right, Scoop. All right, motherfucker. We'll
because both of us are like, man. Because what time did your alarm go off this morning?
Oh, my alarm went. I had some stuff with that last. I actually was able to sleep in a little bit today, man. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to my boy Black Ninja DJ saying that Scoop B dropping gems in the house fit, like, for sure.
It's wild.
Yeah, man. I had the hoodie, the slides, and the dress socks on, man.
Yeah, sure. the church socks.
When you travel, man, you got the socks you wear out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
You had the socks you had on with the fit, man. For sure.
Shout out Himji. Thank you, man. It was a fun interview to do.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
I told Anthony afterwards, I was like, man, I get more and more impressed by your interview ability, because I would have been like a blabbering fool in there, man.
Tired as a motherfucker. You saw me taking down the
you were
Red Bull.
I tried to bump away from you.
I usually drink them big ass Red Bulls like that, man. I had to get one of them motherfuckers though.
Shout out to the hotel.
Oh yeah, shout out to the hotel. I did not steal that Red Bull, by the way.
No, you did. He did.
They had the little, self-serve thing. The lady was not at the counter, so I went back and made sure I let the lady know, hey, I took this Red Bull. You weren't here. What do I owe you? The lady said, young man, you don't owe me nothing. I said, well, thank you, love. I appreciate you. Enjoy your night. Well, shout out to my guy, Scoop B, man. It was good stuff. Sharon Brown, while the interview was going on, sent me some news from Atlanta, Kenneth Stubblefield, which is just doing more and more things to be my NBA franchise East, right? They have a Magic City night in Atlanta, man, paying homage to the Atlanta Strip Club, Magic City. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully Atlanta is just called Magic City for some reason. It's more. I'm trying to know. It has to be about the nightclub, right?
Meanwhile, we got Faith and Family Night over there.
Right. Faith and Family Night.
They got Magic City
with a special meet and greet with Jake LaRavia. Who's our in-house Christian now, man? Wells?
I don't know. Gigi. It's gotta be Gigi. What are you talking about?
Oh, Gigi. What the fuck we're talking about? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. Sharon said it definitely is about the strip club. I ain't mad at that shit, bro.
They doing something extra, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, if we about to trade job, bro, we gotta find a way. We gotta have some hood shit going on, bro. Because job was kind of like the self, you know what I'm saying, the self starting hood shit, man. We gotta get some more Memphis shit going on for sure, man. Get some Voodoo Village jerseys or something like that. Who knows, bro? But you know, I live not too far from Voodoo Village.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we I got in the car with Julie, like, all right, man, let's see where it's at. We ain't gonna turn down the street, but let's go to the street and look down the street, right? So we did that. And did you know the Shelby Drive runs out? You know, if you keep riding down Shelby Drive, yeah. We went down we were riding down Shelby Drive, and there's a bunch of blackbirds in the street. And we drove up on them. They flew away. And I was like, yeah, this looks like death.
Get the fuck up out of here. Man.
What T.I. at halftime? Why not Future, man? Well, I guess they get who they get, right? But T.I. at halftime and Lou Williams lemon pepper wings are going to be served. That is so nuts, bro. Hey, that shit fire, bro.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
That shit fire, bro. Yeah, man. There's gonna be some holes in that motherfucker. Bro.
You remember back in the day, back when we were in high school, that area off Hacks Cross and Poplar Pike called Cal's Cutoff?
Hacks Cross and
Cal's Cutoff, where Lorenzen Wright's body was found.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
I used to go to church like right on the outside of Cal's Cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we used to go back there and like, oh my God, it was that kind of like Voodoo Village type place, man. It was wild.
Yeah. No, I mean not Boxtown. I mean where Shelby Drive stops being a street, King Zeus. If you keep riding down Shelby Drive, it's gonna turn into dirt. And I looked on Google Maps, so I was like, yeah, I don't think I need to look at this. Like it look kind of, yeah, bro. But yeah. But shout out to Voodoo Village, man. Shout out. But yeah.
That man's gonna make a trip to Atlanta, apparently.
Man, that shit sound fire. That shit sound fire for real, man. But yeah, man. It's been a good one. Shout out to my guy Scoop B. Thank y'all for rocking with us today, man. Like we said, get in the comments, man. They screwing with us in the algorithm, man. They're doing some weird stuff. Our stuff is just not doing what it's supposed to do, doing what it normally do. Not numbers wise, but just we can just tell that there's something weird going on with our YouTube page.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube's algorithm does some wild stuff, man, for sure.
Speaking of, let's pay the bills real quick. We do have we
definitely y'all. Now the bills paid. We got to pay y'all, man.
That's right. We got to get y'all. Right? Let's get y'all paid, right?
Yeah.
We need Orlando to continue to lose games. The LA Lakers being the
speaking of Magic City, right?
Boys, they lost to Orlando. Man, look at you, man. We do have some FanDuel numbers tonight for the Houston Rockets versus Orlando Magic game. It's the same game parlay over at FanDuel called KD to win it all. All right. It's a 4-leg parlay. Houston, you bet the Houston Rocket money line, the Kevin Durant to score 25 plus points, Kevin Durant to record 6 plus rebounds, Kevin Durant to record 6 plus assists, plus 1657. $10 wins you $165.72.
Yeah, man. Pay the man, bro. I need that. I might customize it a little bit.
Don't we all, man? Don't we all?
Hey, bro. Hey, I met him at Memphis in person too, man.
Let's go.
But yeah, that Magic City night sound fire though, bro. Cause Ken, you know the stripper business started in Africa. Black women's. Hey, where they come from? What movie they come from?
I don't know.
Walking around buckets naked.
Oh,
you never seen Players Club, bro? Come on, bro. I know you seen Players Club, bro.
Man. Listen, I couldn't watch when I was a kid. I couldn't watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man.
For real? Oh man, hey, go back and watch Players Club, bro. It's one of the greatest black movies of all time.
I need to.
You can see their public hairs. Hey, bro, for real, man. You need
Edward wants a. Hey, man, shout out to the women.
Hey, shout out to the strippers, though, man, for real. Shout out to my wife, man. But shout out to the strippers too, man, for sure. Man, so you can see their public hairs. It was damn, bro. Why I can't remember nobody's name? The comedian that passed away, bro.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac, bro. Yeah, it was Bernie Mac playing Dollar Bill, bro. If I get up, it's gonna be trouble.
I can't participate in Magic City night due to relationship obligations.
I hear you, bro. Hey, you ain't never heard me say I ain't giving these country boys nothing. You know, I be saying I ain't giving these country boys nothing. That's where that shit come from.
Oh, is that where it comes from?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Bro, how you never, bro? Go back and watch Players Club.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Yeah.
Okay, you seen Life though, right?
This is my favorite movie. Top
of all time.
Top three favorite movie of all time.
Of all time, yeah. Go watch Players Club, bro. It's in that same vein, bro.
I was literally watching Life the other night, man. I love that movie.
Yeah,
that movie is so good.
So motherfucking good. But yeah, go check out Players Club. That's some for your viewing pleasure, man. Also, if you're in the city of Memphis, come out to Laughlin Yard tonight. We're doing music bingo, doing an event called the Cookout, man, which is it's happening during Black History Month, and you're invited to the cookout. So it's pretty much just the type of music you listen to. Right, like
Carter, we got invited, baby. Rusty,
yeah, Carter, bring your ass. Rusty,
we invited to the cookout.
Bring y'all ass, man. It's a good time. That's actually where I met Mem Ant when I met him, man. Go
go.
check it out. It's gonna be at Laughlin Yard. It's all, you know, black people music, man. You know, the stuff you listen to, we use at the club and at the functions, at the family reunion, at the cookout, all that type of stuff, man.
Let's go, man.
So come check that out. It's music and bingo at the same time at Laughlin Yard. Come check that out tonight at 7:00 p.m., man. Well, for Kenny Stubblefield and also for Scoop B, our guest today, who was incredible. Rusty, Rusty came to a cookout as well, man. Rusty, bring your ass, man, again tonight, man. My wife will be there.
Hey, come see us tomorrow night at Ground City Brewing too.
Oh, yeah, bring your ass, man.
$3 beers when the Grizzlies are losing. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, what it is from 7 to 9 at Laughlin Yard. Come out there, have a good time, man.
Rusty's
the weather's probably gonna be all right too.
Rusty's giving his approval.
Oh yeah, it's been one of those. I've been to one of those cookout nights. The music is fire, and I didn't take the playlist to a whole nother level, man. It's a vibe, bro. It's a fucking vibe. But yeah, man, pop back out, bro, for sure. Y'all, we had a good time with you that time, bro. Everything, bro. It's old school, like stuff that your parents probably listen to, you know, stuff from the 70s and 80s, old school music, up to right now, man. It's gonna be a really, really, really good time. Oh damn, we can get drunk for $12. But yeah, y'all pull up, man. It's at Laughlin Yard from 7 to 9 p.m. The cookout is gonna be a good time, man. Giving away prizes, gift cards at the restaurant. They usually have cool little door prizes as well. There at Laughlin Yard. Come check it out. For Kenny Stubblefield, also shout out to my guy Scoop B. This is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man, and we out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.